Welcome to MBA Mental Boost. This is your coach, Dr Rosie, and today I'm diving into the importance of mentally decluttering, as well as some practical strategies to help you have a spring clean of your mind. So this has been a theme for clients lately, and it's been a theme for myself over the years as well. And I've done a lot of work, both myself and with my clients, to be able to have these moments of mental decluttering so that we can get clarity, so we can feel confident, and ultimately so we can perform at our best. For one of my clients, one of his intention words yesterday was to feel decluttered. And we looked at some quick wins that he could have so that he can feel this way, straight away. There were some things that he could do, whilst we also do this longer term work around rewiring his brain so that he can reduce stress and overwhelm. So having the two together is really key. But I want you, like I shared with my client yesterday, I want you to get some quick wins. So there are some things that you can work on today. But before we jump into the practical side, let's just take a step back. Why do we actually need to mental declutter? The thing is, whilst we're trying to do all the things all the time, our brain's actually only designed to unitask. So yes, there is a myth that women can multitask, but I am putting my hand up to say I definitely can't multitask, and we're not designed to either. Our brains are really designed to do one thing at a time, to unitask. But in this day and age, we're contactable 24/7, and I know that you get so many messages from various people all day long. It can be really easy to be in a reactive mode. You're constantly responding to every ring, ding and ping that comes in. We're always on the go. Now, the thing is, this is having a negative impact on your performance because it's having a negative impact on your brain. Your brain just isn't designed to work this way. So if your brain isn't used to focusing and properly locking in, chances are you're going to find it that bit harder on the court. You can do this, but it's going to be much harder work, and you're going to feel that as well. You've probably noticed this, when you're on the bench or at half time. Is your mind racing? Are your thoughts jumping around? Are you kind of finding it that bit harder to just stay focused and bring your attention back? It can be really easy to believe that our thoughts control us, but it's 100% the other way around. So a chaotic mind is going to be jumping from one thing to another. It's going to be constantly moving around and racing. It's going to be creating more stress and tension. We're going to lose focus, and you're going to have to work twice as hard to bring your attention back to the present. You're going to notice that sense of time speeds up. I'm sure that you can relate to this. When we're doing all the things, all of a sudden, time is just speeding up and we feel like we're constantly chasing our tail. And obviously, when you've got a lot on your mind, when you've got all these things that you want to be getting done, it's never a good thing that you feel like you're running out of time to do all the things that you want to do. Now, spoiler alert, and this is a mindset gremlin, you don't have time to do all the things. And that's okay. Sometimes that can be hard to take. But ultimately, you've got to keep the main thing. So reducing all that noise, reducing the mental clutter, reducing the distractions, is going to help to slow time down. It's going to give you time back to be giving your attention and energy to the things that really matter, those needle movers right now. A cluttered brain is going to have an impact on cognitive function. So this impacts your ability to make decisions quickly under pressure, as well as impacting your memory and your problem solving. So this is something that you really, really want to work on for your performance on the court, but also for your brain health as well. This is about the longevity of your brain. So that's a bit around why. Let's move on to the how you can actually mentally declutter. So I say this probably in every episode, like with any mental tool, this takes consistent action. Firstly, getting clear on what is your main thing. We can't keep it main if we don't actually know what our main thing is. You need to get clarity on that so that you can stay laser focused on it. You protect your energy. You say no to the things that don't serve this focus. You keep those boundaries so that you can go all in. Stop trying to multitask. So you now know that your brain isn't designed to multitask. So we've got to work with our brain's capabilities, and we've got to optimize it in the best way. If you're doing an activity or you're with someone, be all in, be present in the moment. And I think being present has kind of just become a phrase that, gets thrown around, and we share it on Instagram. It looks amazing. It sounds great, but we've actually got to do the work. So don't let distractions come in, like being reactive every time your phone pings. I had to take the vibration off my watch because I noticed even when I was on stage and I was presenting to hundreds of people, if my watch buzzed, for a moment, my mind would go to, I wonder who that is. And my mind would then be like, is there a sneaky, can you just have a sneaky glance at your message? It's like, no, I'm not being 100% present on the audience that I'm with and I'm wanting to connect with. So noticing where you can reduce that being reactive to the distractions that are around you. That comes down to being intentional with how you want to spend your time. That's going to help you to focus on being present because you know what matters to you. And then it's up to you to set that intention. It's up to you to be intentional with how you're spending your time. Because let's face it, it's an investment. Be on top of your mental hygiene. So things like getting quality sleep, not checking your phone in the middle of the night. And it can be so easy to do. Being conscious about how much blue light you're having before you get to sleep. Keeping hydrated, fueling your body correctly, spending time meditating, clearing your mind by jotting down your thoughts into a journal, get out for a walk, take in that fresh air, be present where your feet are. Spend some time sat in silence away from your phone. Just be. Now, this can be really hard to do, and I'm speaking from experience, but see how it feels. If you've got an appointment or you're waiting for someone, you're going out for a walk, see how it feels to just be in silence, be connected with your environment. Even as I say it, you can probably notice a shift in my voice. It's like, that feels so good. And if it feels so good to say it, think how good it's going to feel to actually live that. Notice how slowly time goes when you do this. Reading is a fantastic example of this. Even just 10 minutes a day is amazing for your brain. It's a great workout and it can help to improve cognitive function and focus. So, the things that I've just shared with you, it's not a checklist. You don't have to do all the things. Do not let perfectionism come into this, but you do need to be intentional. A cluttered mind is going to impact your performance. And you can get quick wins with improving your focus, concentration, decision-making abilities if you consistently declutter your mind using tools that work for you. If you want to know more about this, as always, my DMs are open, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of MBA Mental Boost, the secret weapon to supercharging your performance on the court. If you found today's episode useful, don't forget to subscribe and share. You can connect with me over on any social platform. You can find me at Dr Rosie Mead. Until next time, go out there and dominate using the power of your mind. This is Dr Rosie, signing off.